Books, advertisements, and newspaper articles sparked discussion and debate about Native issues at St. Thomas University. Lectures and good food drew students and community members in the Fredericton area to come to Native-focused events, but it wasn't just about having a good time.
Celebrating culture and enjoying that time together is really important, and that becomes, I would argue, that can be empty if we're not really discussing the serious issues as well.
Serious issues like inequality, discrimination, and genocide in residential schools. These issues were written down in records, but Dr. Roland Christian, Director of Native Studies at St. Thomas, said the government doesn't want Canadians to hear the real stories.
Open up your heart, tell us about all the things happened to you, we're going to keep records of it, and then we're going to put it on C-SPAN, or we're going to put it in a big book that no Canadian will buy.
Although the government said they apologized for their part in residential schools, many Natives, like Peggy Brooks, can't accept it.
When I look into what we, grew up in, the world we grew up in and stuff, because of that, it was hard for me to swallow that apology that night.
The apology was supposed to bring healing and closure to the people, but many Natives rejected it. They say there is still much more to be said about the apology and about Native issues today. In Aboriginals aged 18 to 20, there is a 43% likelihood they won't finish high school. Aboriginal languages are fading out because even in the schools on the reserves, English takes the first seat. Many Natives who still speak the mother tongue are worried about their children and about their culture. Native culture is rich, but Andrea Baer-Nicholas says it might not survive through all generations.
90 to 95% of the world's languages are scheduled to disappear, will disappear by the end of this century unless drastic steps are taken immediately. For the Maliseet language, there are no child speakers, and that's one of the very first signs of a language that's actually in deep trouble.
She says it is important to pass on language and culture awareness to children, and in the Native Studies program at STU, education can start early. For STU Journalism, I'm Liz Dale in Fredericton.